with Muhammad Ali. He is Smoking Joe Frazier. Oleksandr Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Usyk. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
And he wasn't ready for the counter punch. Ukrainian in big trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been 2 rounds for sure. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. So it's what do we expect to see here in round 2? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over it like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Usyk might go down. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you don't want the cornerman now. It's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That big hook doesn't land. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. How is this fight still continuing?
Defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. You've got it. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? Everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he does it, I'll be very surprised.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These punches coming from every angle. Did you see that? We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You've got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
Swarmers, you should go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
That right hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no way Frazier survived this. Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Frazier is in trouble again. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Goes down. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Stamina is off the charts. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. On to the 6th round. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. I thought that was... And he's going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Ricardo, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So much for boxing. Hold that thought. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Oh my God, Johnny! Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Down goes Joe Frazier. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again...
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wait.
Down goes Frazier. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.